Sup, guys? I'm here with Jack Payne and Joe Palmer of CSU Basketball. First thing we're going to talk about is the expectations going into the 2023-24 season. How do they differ from last year? What's like the feeling in the locker room compared to the ending of last season?
I think Joe's got this one.
Yeah, I mean, last year obviously it was both of our first years here, and last year was definitely we didn't meet our expectations. We had our expectations pretty high, but we didn't meet them. Some things were just out of our control and stuff like that. But we had a lot of things that were also in our control, and we just didn't come through. But coming into this year, there's a lot more just good vibes coming into the year, and there's like a lot of like juice around the locker room and stuff like that, and energy and everyday practice and stuff like that. So it just feels it feels different, and a lot of the guys have kind of like just like commented it from time to time, saying how this year feels a little different. Zay's mentioned it a few times, and this is a really good energy and a good buzz and really good like team camaraderie and stuff this year.
Yeah, like you said, there's new juice in the locker room. That takes me to my next question. There's new incomers coming in through the transfer portal. You guys have added Javonte Johnson, Joel Scott, Nick Clifford. How have they been coming in? And do you guys feel like you're better as a group defensively, effort-wise?
Yeah.
I really feel like this year our defense has gone up quite a bit. Whether that's on the ball, off the ball, we kind of just care about it a little more. Compared to, last year we've only been here for a year, of course, but I think those guys, Neek, of course, gives great length on the perimeter. Javonte's just an all-around sound guy, and Joel's a big body that can kind of guard 2 through 5, so I think it should be really good.
Yeah, just to kind of bounce off that too. It's just defense has been such an emphasis this year, and really we've been taking it serious in practice. And coaches like Coach Shelton and Coach Rivers have really been getting honest about it, and just like Ali and Cooley and Medved will get honest for offense and other stuff too. Those guys have really been holding us accountable defensively, so it's gonna be really good this year. And adding Neek, Javonte, Joel, it's great because they just bring it's like veteran presence on the court and in the locker room.
Yeah, do you guys feel like you're going to be able to play more guys on the floor? Depth isn't going to be really as much of a problem as it was a season ago?
As of right now, we're pretty deep. Like
Yeah.
we got a lot of guys that can play at this level.
Yeah,
So.
Penning. A lot of things can happen, but we're a really deep team this year, and there's a lot of guys who can play and stuff like that. So there's gonna be some sacrifice, but it's gonna be a really good time.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype around freshman Rashawn Mbemba coming in. How do you guys feel about him? And does he remind you guys a little bit of David Roddy body-wise? Because that's a comparison that's made a lot.
He looks like him for sure, and he wears the same number, so that's a big help. But he's a presence for sure, and he's a stronger kid than you would see.
It's fun. It's fun with Rashawn. He's a low post guy, and he just brings that just like physicality we need. And he does. He looks exactly like Roddy, like the exact same number. So, but he's gonna really make an impact for us this year.
Yeah, and then I want to ask you guys, what's the day in the life in a CSU basketball player? Yeah.
So Joe and I kind of live the same life. We work out together, do all that. So it's 7:30. We have lifts most days, and then you got class, of course, and then hopefully you can get a nap in. Some days you can't. Some days you can. Kind of depends on what time practice is at, and then you'll get in here, do some rehab an hour before practice, and then practice starts, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Days back to sleep.
Me and Jack are, like I said, we work out together. So lift at 7:30, class 9:30. Come back here, get some pre-practice shots in with Coach Shelton before practice, and then from there we go into practice, and then after practice we have post-practice shooting with Shelton again, and then we'll get some grub, and then after that me and Jack, we live together too, so we'll kind of go home and just get some homework done or veg out for the rest of the night.